So here's your #1 featherweight contender. He got through a murderer's row to set up this shot at the title, and he knows this may not come around again. He's trying to make the most of it here tonight and head back home, the newly minted UFC featherweight champion of the world.
The winning streaks that you have to have in order to get a featherweight championship opportunity is so great that when you get here, you have to make sure you're ready. This young man is ready. He's prepared mentally. He's prepared physically to go out there and try to become a champion. He told us time and time again, I'm the next Max Holloway. Let's see if he can get it done.
It is so hard to get to this spot at 45, 55, 70. He has done it. Now the question beckons, is he good enough to dethrone the champion? So here is the UFC featherweight champion, Alexander Volkanovski. He certainly has cleaned out a lot of this division, but there are still guys who are coming to take what is his. How do you think he proceeds with this particular challenge here tonight?
I mean, just being himself. He's as good as they come. The guy has tremendous striking. He's at great wrestling. He was thought to be a wrestler when he got here. We have seen him be a master of game planning. We have seen him be a master of strategy. A guy that fights with the game plan, the fight IQ through the roof. And tonight, you're going to experience one of the smartest, most technically gifted fighters you have ever seen. Let's see if that's enough, though, because the challenge is very big tonight as he steps into the octagon.
And he does so having 4 times gone the full 25 minutes in the UFC. Volkanovski very much has a championship style, and he has got another title fight on his hands tonight.
And Johnny, don't get tired. I mean, he goes the distance. It seems like he's just running in the park, taking a nice jog on the weekend, fighting the best fighters in the world.
And had he stayed in rugby league, probably would have been an absolute beast there too.
Savage.
Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. All right, now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Diego Lopes! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovski!
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, here we go, early round action with the UFC featherweight champion, Alexander Volkanovski. And when you want to talk about mixed martial arts evolution, perhaps no man has improved as much over the last 2 or 3 years than the featherweight king, Alexander Volkanovski. So much so that his opponent tonight doesn't necessarily know what he is in for.
He's got the turn in that kick. Hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
Oh, that arm is in real trouble.
He's got it isolated. He's looking to finish. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Making all these shots count. Oh, good shot landed there from the bottom. Outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Volkanovski.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Oh, effective utilization of the ground and pound here by Volkanovski. Ooh, heel hook attempt now, and it looks locked in. Oh, I don't know, that heel hook looks tight. Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
Good work from the top here by Volka. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Just over 2 minutes now to go. Oh, that's a pretty slick reversal right there. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Volkanovski. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch. Look at him attacking that guillotine. That guillotine is tight. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Volka. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
All right, so there's the horn. It's amazing to think we got here, given how many times he rocked his opponent there in the previous round. Almost looked like a glorified sparring session, given how dominant he was.
Yeah, it just looked like one guy that was much better than the other guy. He was hurting him every time he landed, and it's a testament to his ability and his accuracy in the stand-up.
All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
Second round here.
Leg kick.
Right hook to the head, blocked. He landed another nice leg kick there.
Look at how he turned his hip into that leg kick.
Well, Alexander Volkanovski has never lost a pro fight at 145 pounds, and if his boxing is any indication, that is a record that is probably going to hold up after tonight.
I mean, Volkanovski follows the game plan to a T. Whatever you set out in front of him, he is going to do, and he's going to do it at the highest level. We saw that in his fight against Max Holloway when he became the UFC featherweight champion.
Checks that leg kick. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Great upper body movement defensively, slips another strike there, and offensively he hasn't been a world beater, but defensively he's been strong tonight.
And that has to cause frustration for the opponent. Not being able to hit a guy that's going to really put away. And that's a testament to the head and the activity and the awareness of this fighter.
Punches and bunches all to the head. Beautiful combination. Well, lands a good series of kicks there, DC. It really didn't take him long to get a good beat on his opponent.
He figured the timing. Oh! You heard him real bad.
Well, you know the book on this guy, very cerebral and tactical on the feet, and there is that inside leg kick.
Just a quick switch of the hips, and boom, inside leg kick lands. Right into a takedown.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Volkanovski.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in this second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Oh, nice. My favorite shot in the game, another leg kick.
Well, a huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Beautiful. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Now under a minute to go in the second round.
Another big takedown. Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Oh, Volkanovski's back in side control. Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
Volkanovski's in half guard. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
All right, so there is the horn at times in that previous round. I didn't think we'd get here after that head kick nearly had him out of there.
It was a good round leading up to that, but when you take a head kick like that, when your opponent gets your entire body into that kick, usually the night's over. Very tough to still be standing, but he can't take many more.
Nice defense there, huge block. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Oh, nice left hook. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Effective jab there by Volkanovski. There's the kick, it's blocked. Well, the most significant stat in this fight, and you can see it right there in plain sight, bottom of your screen, the body strikes. His opponent has had absolutely no answer. He hasn't lowered his guard with the elbow whatsoever, and I'm not sure how many strikes to the body he can take before he ends up crippling here. We'll see. Just unable to quite find that range. All right, leading with the power shot there. Nice right hand.
His best punch landed first.
All right, so that calf really starting to show signs of... Single collar tie here. All right, now they separate. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Volkanovski. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, Volkanovski swelling now around that jaw area. We'll see if he can make some adjustments and perhaps defensively raise that guard to prevent any further damage.
Oh, right into mount. Oh, nice.
So we have passed the midway point in the fight.
Work. Come on, stand you up. Just work.
Oh, this is some high-level, efficient, effective ground and pound by Volka. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to...
Huge elbow there.
Got to be very careful there.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very active.
Oh, this could be over soon.
In the half guard.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Volkanovski. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. And Dizzy as he looks to improve position here. Final seconds here. Volkanovski's right back to the full mount. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Excellent work. You're timing your shots beautifully. Just keep that up. As long as you stay alert and stay focused, there's nothing he's going to be able to get off. You're
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's in what a setup. He lands a beautiful flying knee. Ooh, big shot lands.
Checks the leg kick. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other side.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Oh, that looks tight to me. It's locked in.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out. Belly. Nice.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
muito bom. Valeu aí.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Great job landing from the top position.
Oh, man, every time he lands, it's right on that cut. That is going to have a profound impact on him moving forward. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through.
Great defense by this fighter. Look at that. Recognized he was about to lose position.
Volkanovski's got the full mount. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it. Oh.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Now he's got a good body position, yup. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
30 seconds now to go in the round.
Changing the position. Oh, right to the mount.
Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position. Final seconds of the round. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so he has made his way to the end of the round, and quickly he makes his way to the stool. The cut man has his work to do over these 60 seconds.
We're losing on the scorecard, okay? So you got to get there. There's some urgency.
All right, DC, we'll get a few clips of the damage done in that previous round. That eye continues to be the main target.
I mean, he is getting hit in this position, and it's all about now where is the cut? Is it above the eye? Is it below the eye? But every time you get hit in that area, it is going to sting, and the bleeding will then cause issues to your sight. He's got to change something.
You ready to fight? You ready?
We have arrived at this 5th and final round.
Nice punch to the head. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Oh, made good use of his size there as he lands the flush knee.
Beautiful jab there by the champ.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Single leg takedown. Volkanovski gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Trying to establish that jab once again.
Nice.
There's a kick. Level change there, goes for the takedown. Well, I don't think his corner is, attempting to go for the leg now. Heel hook looks tight.
That heel hook looks tight and painful. What he's got to do now, though, is keep the heat.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission D. All right, feet on the hips here. Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner, somebody's got to get involved, I would think.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting very uncomfortable to watch this. And as the crowd gets excited, there's also a little bit of that, I don't want to see any more going on in their reactions.
And now he's got the back. Under 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
Big right hook there by the champ. Nice defense.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Volkanovski. Another ground and pound strike lands. Oh, hammer fist here by Volka. The ground strikes continue to pile up. Beautiful fight instinct there as he reverses position, and now he's got the dominant position.
He did a fantastic job recognizing, man, I have got to get on the offense. From bottom to top to dominant position. What a great job.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC.
That was a slick transition.
Oh, Volkanovski's got a big bruise starting to form on the right side of his body. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do. There it is, now he's going to mount.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage out of it.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. 1 minute to go. Bro, that cut is so bad. Like, can't the referee stop the fight right now?
Somebody needs to stop it, because he won't.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's the beauty in the fighter. He will not quit. Sometimes you got to go in there and tell him, hey, man, there's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to happen today.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
That was nice.
20 seconds to go in the fight.
I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Just work.
Final 10 seconds of the fight.
Hey, stop.
All right, so an epic 25-minute championship fight here tonight, and it seems like the incumbent has done enough to retain his title.
They say every time you're fighting, when you're the champion, you get the biggest, baddest guy in the entire world. So, of course, it's going to be close. But I believe the champ did just enough to retain his title.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-47. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Alexander the